testing, ad hoc testing, the retesting and regression testing, the system integration testing, end-to-end testing, exploratory testing and monkey testing. For 5 minutes, let us talk about this testing type, then we'll go with the new topic, non-functional testing types. A set of developers created a first version of the project. A fresh application created by the development team given to QA purpose, testing purpose. We plan to test 30-40 features in the first build. Build number 1 given to you. In order to test all the features of the application, we made some test cases. Let's say 100 test cases are created. Before we start executing all of the test cases in the given application, better to have a check. First of all, the given application is in a testable condition or not. This activity is called either smoke testing or sanity testing. A quick test, a rough test carried out on the given project to make sure whether the given application is in a testable position or not is called smoke testing, also called sanity testing. What is the difference between these? In the very beginning versions, initial builds, build number 1, build number 2, build number 3, which are unstable builds. Mostly the beginning versions are unstable versions. On the very beginning versions, unstable version, we had a small check whether all the basic features are available or not to continue further testing. It is called smoke testing. When the same quick test is carried out on the later builds, stable builds, like build number 21, 22, meaning already 20 times tested. If really there are some fatal issues, will be rectified by this time. A quick check carried out on the later versions, stable versions, like version number 21, version number 22, etc., to make sure whether it is in a testable condition or not, it is called sanity testing. Did you heard about a software like Tally? Tally software, a financial accounting system. The current version in the market is 9.0. Tally 9.0 is already available. The company introduced some more features. Next version created 9.1. Developers added more features and built the next version of the Tally 9.1. Before they plan to release the 9.1 into the market, the newly constructed version 9.1 will be given to the QA team. Before you start testing all important features of the 9.1, you had a rough test. The 9.1 version is in a testable position or not before you start testing it. It's called smoke testing or sanity testing.
Sanity testing.
Sanity testing, sir.
Sanity.
Already
Sanity.
9.0 tally version available in the market. People are using it. The developers added 2 more features and created the next version of the tally 9.1 given to QA team. Now I want to test the 9.1 version before we release into the market. I received 9.1 version from the developer. Before I start testing all features of the 9.1 version in a detailed manner, I had a small test. The 9.1 version is in a testable condition or not. It is called sanity testing. Now hereafter for tally version, there is no smoke testing will come to the picture, already gone. Maybe it's about 8-9 years back. The very first version of the tally was created. That time we call it as smoke testing. I have shown you the Chrome version available in the market 107. Now Google people have added more features and next version of the Google Chrome created called 108. The developer is given to the 108 version to the QA team. Now I had a small check whether the 108 version is in a testable position or not. It is called sanity testing. Hereafter for the Google Chrome, smoke testing is not applicable. Hereafter any version it can be called as a sanity testing only. Already it is a stable application. Got it? Right. So before we start testing the application in a detailed manner, we'll have a small check whether it is in a testable position or not. It is called smoke testing and sanity testing. Generally, what we verify during the smoke testing or sanity testing, all basic features are available or not. Does the application opens properly? Does the application close properly? Does the application navigates properly? Finally, the application is consistently operatable or not. All important features are available or not to continue further testing. That is called smoke testing or sanity testing. Here, the purpose is not finding the bugs. Objective of doing smoke testing or sanity testing, not finding the bugs, just to make a conclusion, decision, first of all, whether the given application is in a testable condition or not. What is formal testing and ad hoc testing? Let's say you join with a MNC company, Tecem, Wipro, TCS, Cognizant. They defined a process. The Cognizant management defined a process, testing process. These are the guidelines, these are the standards, these are the documentation we have to follow for effectively testing a project in our company. The testers testing the product by following such a process, whatever your management define. The mostly followed process in any software organization, understanding the requirements of the product, writing test scenario, writing test cases, executing test cases. Really, this kind of process is carried out for testing a product. It is called formal testing.
Formal testing.
Let's say you join with a startup organization who are dealing small local project. They are testing but not following any proper documentation process. It is called ad hoc testing.
Informal.
So what is retesting and regression testing? One of the most posted interview question, what is retesting? What is regression testing? What is the difference between retesting and regression testing? Even smoke testing, sanity testing also. What is retesting and regression testing? We find some issue while testing a product. We reported the bug to the developer. Developer resolved the issue and given the modified version back to you, saying that reported bugs are rectified. No guarantee the reported bugs are correctly rectified. We need to have a check one more time to confirm the reported defects are correctly rectified or not. It is called retesting. In order to resolve the bugs, developer will do some code changes. These code changes may introduce side effects. Not only bug fixes, to add new features, to modify existing features, to resolve the bugs, developer will do some code changes. So whenever we receive the updated version from the developer, first we need to analyze what are the modifications made in the new version. A and B functionalities are modified. What are the other features connected to this A and B? MN connected to A, X and Y connected to B, testing MN, XY, again in the modified version is called regression testing. Here the purpose of retesting to make sure the changes are made correctly or not, whereas purpose of regression testing to identify the side effects which may occur due to these code changes. The next we have discussed about system integration testing. Code level integration properly code is integrated, giving the right output or not, developer will check. If I ask my developer, I need a chatbot option in my website. You know, nowadays, student come to the website. A visitor come to our website. Suddenly you get a chat window. A robotic chat nowadays. How can I help you? My name is this. Is a person sitting here and giving? It's a robotic chat option. We have some API, AI tools also available. Artificial intelligence tools. They will ask your name. They will ask you what is the service you want. You select based on the service you selected. It will give you more options. I ask my developer, we wanted this kind of AI chat option in our application. QAtech.com website. My developer will Google what are the best AI services available in the market. Download some API code and integrate. After integration, code level integration part made correctly or not, my developer will check. Then confirm to me after 2 or 3 days. Yes, sir, the chatbot option ready to use. Before we start using it, I'll have a check. Really, this option working correctly or not at application level, which is called system integration testing. Some third-party plugins are downloaded or integrated. After integration, the functionality is working as expected or not need to be. This integration part working properly or not need to be checked. It comes under system integration testing. What is end-to-end testing? Last 2-3 months, my team testing the product. Today they said to me, in bill number 20, everything is fine. I perform a overall check to make a decision whether to stop testing or not. This overall testing is nothing but end-to-end testing. Here I am not going to test anything again in deep. In deep, my people have tested. To build my confidence and to make a decision whether to stop testing or not, I perform a overall check from beginning to end, where I take all major scenarios. I take all major scenarios of the project. All these major scenarios will be precisely tested to build the confidence, called end-to-end testing, overall testing. What is exploratory testing? Let's say I'm working on some project for which I don't have any SRS and FRS. Then how I come to know about the product? Only by exploring the product. Explore the product, understand its design, then start testing. It is called exploratory testing. Exploring and testing. It's not a suggested method. It's not a proper way of doing testing. Hence it comes under ad hoc testing. In addition to formal testing, after executing the planned test cases, it is suggested to do even monkey testing also. Because whatever the way we are testing, finally the end goal is identifying the bugs before we deliver it to the client. After executing the planned test cases, spend some amount of time, wantedly perform some operations like a monkey, where there is a chance of finding some tricky hidden bugs. This approach is called monkey testing, also called jumpy testing, gorilla testing, zigzag testing, something like that, random testing. These are the various ways of doing functional testing. So let us explore, talk about non-functional testing types. Yes.
It's possible methodology to find the stability of a software. How we can conclude that software is the stable in position version?
See, stable meaning we can able to operate it correctly or not without having any issues. Whenever I click a link, some application given to you, you click a link, it is not responding. When I click a button, I am getting a runtime error. It is called not stable. Stable meaning consistently operatable or not, properly operatable or not. I click Gmail link, I click images link, I click some other link, browser not responding properly. It is called stable. Not responding, it is called unstable. Definitely beginning versions are unstable versions. Definitely every software application, anything you created a new one will not a stable one.
So can you
Stable
please
meaning
me once about the smoke testing and
properly operatable or not. See, you see some applications, freshly deployed applications, because of improper network connections, Because of some cloud server at cloud level, something is not correctly configured. When I click a link, sometimes the application responding, sometimes application not responding. It is called unstable.
Is there any build number we can say that from here it will be stable?
You cannot say like that. We cannot define a number like that. It is based on the volume of the project. When you talk about a calculator, maximum 2 bills will be there. When you talk about a banking application, there will be 200 bills also will be there. Number of functionalities. If I have, and we are implementing only 4 or 5 features, first version or second version itself will become immediately stable. There are very few things. When you have more things, it will take some amount of time to get it stable. Right. Non-functional testing
Sir?
types.
What are the testings that we do if the internet connection is poor?
Non-functional testing types.
Sir? Sir? Hello, sir?
What do you mean by non-functional? The name itself very clear, non-functional meaning other than the functionalities. Other than the functionalities. UI testing, usability testing, order can be anything. UI, usability, security, compatibility, load, performance, all comes under other than the functional testing, non-functional testing types. We'll start. Hello.
Hello, sir?
Oh, okay.
Hello,
Okay,
sir?
then. Yes.
Sir, can you please brief me regarding that smoke testing and sanitization testing once again, sir?
Which one?
Smoke testing and sanitary testing once again.
Did you attend the last session?
Yes, sir. I like the bit confusion in that. Can you please brief me about once again?
You refer the video. Still, if you have doubt, you post me tomorrow.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sure.
Almost about 35 to 40 minutes I explained in the last session about only smoke and sanity testing.
Okay, sir.
You refer the anyhow video reference available. You play the video back. Still, if you have really this question, you update me tomorrow. I'll clarify it once again.
Okay, sir. Sure.
What is the testing that we do for the poor internet connection?
Come again?
Like if the internet connection is slow or poor. So because of that, our website starts running slow or it's buffering.
So that
So
is
is there
not the
any
problem at,
test?
one second, madam. That is not the problem at application level. That is the problem at environment level. That is not at all eligible for testing. I do not have an internet connection, but I want to access the web application is wrong expectation. Correct?
At the application, like if it's working, even if it's a office level, sometimes due to the cloud environment, if the
That's madam, that is infrastructure issue, right? Developer can do anything for that. That is not in scope. That is out scope of testing. See, minimum you need to have the internet access, minimum speed, then only applications are accessible. And also, there will be, see, minimum these 10 Mbps of speed is required to access this product. Minimum this browser version is required, will be mentioned. Okay? So, environment level should be rectified by the infrastructure side. Developer cannot do anything for that. Tester cannot do anything for that. I am running on a very poor internet connection. I cannot blame there is a problem with the Zoom. The problem is with my connection.
generally
Correct.
if there is a internet, we check our speed like within a second how many MB or GB internet we are getting, like right in an
Madam, that is you are not testing. You ask Airtel people, they will tell you. Are we testing Airtel internet connection speed? Is it in our scope? We are testing our application behavior, correct? We are testing our application behavior. Net connection speed, that is because in my system I'll get 300, 400 Mbps because I'm using a leisure line. But in your system, you'll get maximum of that maybe 30, 40, 50, something like that. That is based on the, if I pay more, they'll provide TVs also. We have a lease connection like that. That is not in our scope of testing. Minimum internet connection speed required to access my product is 10 Mbps. I have the sufficient environment, still the application not loading. Now there is a problem at application level. Application level issues we have to communicate to the development team. They can rectify. Our infrastructure problems, developers cannot do anything. Got it? That is not in our scope of testing. Right.
Sir, one more doubt. During telling informal testing, you said that it comes under STLC, that is software testing lifecycle. Then what does the ad hoc or the informal testing, that also falls under the STLC or some?
See, software testing life cycle, meaning testing process. What is the meaning of testing life cycle? Testing process. Process-oriented testing is called formal testing. Ad hoc testing meaning we are not following this STLC process. Ad hoc testing is not a part of STLC. Process-oriented is called software testing process. Software testing life cycle, it is called formal testing. I am not following any process. Directly I am testing. I cannot use a word I am following STLC. It's called ad hoc testing. Right. Non-functional testing types. So first we'll start with from the UI testing. Okay, take the first one. UI, user interface testing. User interface testing. Shortly we call it as UI testing. Yes, generally what we focus here. So in the name itself, it's very clear what is UI testing. We have to check the UI, user interfaces. The user interfaces, pages, forms, professionally designed or not. Appearance was good or not. Logo properly visible or not. Company name properly visible or not. Content is readable or not. Content very small fonts available, not properly readable. From new scrolling, very speedily it is scrolling, the user may not able to read it. Content is readable or not. Content is properly visible or not. Background color is yellow. The font color is green, some other shade. Background yellow and red may not be sometimes properly visible, readable. And company branding colors are followed or not. Reliance red and blue combination. Airtel red and white and red kind of combination. The same way website is designed or not, background color, font colors. Let's say there is a employee registration form. There are about 20 fields. First name, middle name, last name, phone number, email ID. The mandatory fields are highlighted or not. The programmer highlighted the mandatory fields. So that by seeing the form, I come to know these are the compulsory field. I have to input some data into the field. The design wise, the developed pages designed professionally, looking good or not, we need to focus. Maybe for your understanding, I give some checklists, some basic checks what we have to perform. Generally, in addition to the checklist, by seeing the page, it's favor our intelligence, we should be able to make a decision, UI wise, okay, or you feel something is not looking good, ask your developer to modify. Logo is properly visible or not. Company name properly visible or not. Background color and font colors are good or not. Company branding colors are followed or not. Content is readable or not. All the elements are available in the page or not. Mandatory fields are highlighted or not. Majorly, this is what we are going to focus during UI testing. Any application, by seeing the page, you can able to make a decision, look-wise, okay or not. You feel something is not looking good, ask your developer to modify it. UI defect mostly will take low severity. What is the meaning of severity? How serious the impact of the bug to the end user is called severity. The fan is not working, severity low. Because that is not a showstopper for our training. The AC is not working, severity low or medium or high? Low. Okay. Internet connection not working.
High, very high.
Finally, 3 are defects only. Fan not working, 1 defect. AC not working, also 1 defect. Net connection not working, also 1 defect. But here, net connection not working is very high severity because it will stop our training. Finally, everything is a defect. Everyone, these 3 are samples are defects only. We need to assess, analyze how serious they are to the end user business. Always we need to decide the defect severity by considering the end user expectation. What is the impact of this problem to the end user work, end user business? We have to assess. Accordingly, we have to update the severities. Most of the UI defects will take low severity. UI defects, we can also call as cosmetic defects. Why? Cosmetic defects. Appearance, makeup defects. Developer is giving touch-ups for the web pages, correct? Colors and all. These touch-up issues, makeup issues, colors and all touch-up only, correct? Yes, madam. These makeup issues, UI defect, cosmetic defect, most of the UI defect will take low severity because they will not have any impact on usage of the application. 1 or 2 UI defect may take high severity. I click on contact us. I redirect it to 1 page where the contact details are available. Company contact details are available. Address, phone number, email ID. There's a spelling mistake in the email ID. I'm sending email, it is bouncing. There's a spelling mistake in the contact number. I'm making a call, not reachable. There's a Google map location inserted in the contact us space. Wrongly pinned. It is showing me to the wrong, I'm going to the wrong location. Finally, the customer losing some business because of these UI issues. These kind of UI defects will take high severity because they will have an impact on the business. Most of the UI defects will take low severity. Contact number later, address later, email ID relevant. Spelling mistakes will take high severity because there is a loss for the customer business. For your understanding, I'm describing something like this. It's your intelligence. You should be able to make a decision how serious this UI bug to the end user business. You feel everything is looking good, skip to the next page. Go to the next page. If you feel something is not appearing good, ask your developer to change it. When you report something to the developer, developer also will analyze how serious it is to the end user business. Very, very important. Immediately they try to resolve it. Not such an important bug, but not such an important, they may consider during an enhancement phase. Take it, UI testing. Checking the appearance. Checking the appearance. Checking the appearance. Appearance, visibility. Checking the appearance, visibility, look and feel of the application, look and feel of the application, look and feel of the application is called UI testing. Verifying the appearance, look and feel of the application is called UI testing. Fine. So what kind of basic checks we have to carry out under UI testing? Let me explain few guidelines for doing UI testing. Take somebody within this. Checklist for UI testing. Checklist for UI testing. Checklist meaning some guidelines. What are the basic checks we have to carry out? Checklist for UI testing. Number one, yes, you answer me. Some application, whatever the application it may be, Amazon, Snapdeal, Flipkart, Facebook, whatever. I'm asking you to perform UI testing. From where you start. First, verify the company logo, company name properly visible on the page or not. Take the first one. Any application, any web application, first you verify company logo, company name is properly displayed, properly visible or not. Check company logo. Check company logo and company name. Check company logo and company name are properly visible or not. Are properly visible or not. Company logo, company name are properly visible or not. This is the first point. Visible, displayed or not. Yes, what else we can check?
Menus available or not?
Come again?
Menus like a home page, contact us, about us.
Whatever she said, check all the required elements are available in the page or not. Supposing it's a training institute website, home, what are the courses offered, about the team, about some FAQs, about the institute contractors, something like this. Supposing you are testing a login page, our developer created a login page for a public domain application. Public domain, private domain, will you able to differentiate them? Public domain application, private applications, private domain applications.
Yes, sir. Public application domain means government,
Not government, private.
private.
Facebook application, public domain application. Anybody can use it. IRCTC. Anybody can use it. Gmail. Anybody can use it. RHRM.
Only orange.
Only the employees within an organization will use it, correct? You don't create your account in RHRM. In IRCTC, you create your account. In Facebook, you create your account. RHRM is a human resource management software designed for a particular company. Only such companies' employees' information will be present, not public information. Some applications can be accessed by anybody. They are called public domain based applications like Facebook, Google. Some applications are designed for only specific category of audience or particular company. It's called private domain application. Assume that we are developing a public domain application. Our developer created a login page. Our developer created the login page and the home page of the website. Login section, the home page of the website. What are the minimal elements should be required? Our developer created login section in a home page for the public domain website. What are the elements must be available in this page?
User ID.
Username, password,
Password.
submit
Forgot
button
password.
to login. But I don't have an account.
Created
No
new.
user registration. User may forget the password. They should able to recover their last password. Forget password. Minimum elements required here. Username element, password element, submit button element, create new account, forget password. Supposing my developer forget to implement forget password link. Login section available, creating account section available. Forget password link is not available on the window. 3-4 months back, long back, a visitor used to buy our product. Again, they come back, but forget the password. There is no link available in the login window to recover the last password. They cannot recover their password. They will go for alternative website. Finally, our company losing some business, losing some users. So username, password, submit button, create account, forget password are the minimal elements required in this window. That we need to check. All elements are available in all required elements are available in the window or not. Take the second point. Check all required elements. All required elements. Check all required elements are present in the window or not. Are present in the window or not. All required elements are available or present in the window or not. What else we can check? There's a chance of, spelling mistakes. Forget password. There's a chance of developer may do some spelling mistake. Check the spelling of the element. Alignment of the element. Alignment meaning one link is in left side, other link is in the middle. Not looks professional. Same size in the text boxes, username, password, same in size, same in width. Then only it looks professional. Check for alignment of the element. Alignment meaning once again here. Let's say this is our employee registration form. First name, last name, middle name. The developer created like this. I'll reject the page. It's not professionally made. All elements should be in the same format, same in width, same in height, alignment, spelling. There's a chance of some spelling mistakes here that we need to check. Take the next one. Check alignment. Check alignment. Alignment and spelling of the elements. Check alignment and spelling of the elements. Generally, very junior level people will ask to perform this kind of task. 3 years of experience, paying a big salary, asking them, check the labels are available or not, spellings are correct or not, is a wrong resource allocation. Right. So checking alignment of the element. Take the next one. Check all mandatory fields. Check all mandatory fields are highlighted or not. Check all mandatory fields are highlighted or not. Mandatory fields are highlighted or not. You know about this, I don't need to say. Yes. The very simple stuff. I went to add employee page. We have first name, middle name, last name, employee ID, photograph, something available here. You please observe first name and last name are highlighted as mandatory. Asterisk. So that by seeing the form, end user will come to know, okay, I have to enter first name and last name before I click the save button. If nothing was highlighted, there are about 20-30 fields. After clicking submit button only, I come to know I missed some mandatory field. Instead, by seeing the page, if the mandatory fields are highlighted, any user can easily understand I have to enter the first name and last name. That we need to check. All it comes under UI design. We need to check all the mandatory fields are highlighted or not. And take the next one. Check the content. Check the content displayed in the pages. Content displayed in the pages. Check the content displayed in the pages. What is this actually content? Supposing I selected some option here. They're showing some details here. It's about a commercial business vehicle loan, something like this. Maybe a person, corporate customer, want to take a loan from the bank. They went to an option here, commercial vehicle loans. They go through all the details. What is the interest rate? What are the services? Something like this. Then they're able to make a decision. But when they click on commercial vehicle loans, it is showing marriage loans, personal loans, something like this, housing loans. Wrong content it is called. The user click on commercial vehicle loans, but the page is showing the content about some other category of loans. It is wrong content. That we need to check. Correct content is visible or not. The content is a meaningful content or not. It actually, we call it as content testing. Content testing. What is the content should be printed in this page will be given to the tester. Contact us, these are content should be printed. About us, these are content should be available. The correct content is visible on the page or not, displayed on the page or not need to be checked. It comes under content testing, which is a part of UI testing. And also check the company branding colors are followed or not, background color, font colors. You know, ICICI Bank, red and orange mixture. You see completely the page design, wherever you see. You see that orange color, red mixture, something like this. Red and orange color kind of combinations. I went to home page once again. Even t-shirt, shirt colors also, they follow branding colors. Let's see. Airtel. Scooter color also. Now that is called branding strategy, correct? Completely the entire website should resemble the brand colors. Red, white and black actually they follow. So this we need to check. Background color, font colors, company branding colors are followed or not. So that whenever you are surfing the website, that logo, the brand will slowly go to the people. Make a note of it.
Repeat the fifth point. Check the content.
Check the content displayed on the pages. Check the content displayed on the website, on the pages. The last one. Check background colors and font colors. The company branding colors are followed or not. Company branding colors are followed or not. Background color, font color, company brand colors are followed or not. See, for your understanding, I have given some inputs to you. In addition to this, while doing UI testing, you feel something is not appearing good, ask your developers to modify this. It's a very simple job. Okay. Before I proceed further, usability testing. What generally usability testing? Developed website, easily understandable, easily operatable, easily navigatable by end users or not. It's called usability. As simple. In the UI testing, we focus on the appearance. In the usability testing, we focus on in the UI testing, we focus on appearance of the product, whereas in usability testing, we focus on user friendliness, user experience, we call it as. How easily end users can able to understand and operate our product. User friendliness, we can also call it as user experience. That we need to focus here. If really our application is easily understandable, easily navigatable, easily operatable, people will never remove our mobile app from their mobiles. They will continue it. Tally, there are many financial accounting systems available in the market. Not only Tally, there are many financial accounting softwares available in the market. Wings, Genesis, QuickBooks, Acrobo, this Tally, Simple Finance. There are so many options available for the users, customers. I wanted one accounting software. There are multiple options available in the market, correct? But 82% of the people are using only Tally across the world. Reason is simple to use, no training also required. A person who do not know anything about accounting system also can easily understand how to use the Tally in a day. Enter and escape. Very quickly you can able to operate it. Will not take much time also. When I'm typing something, automatically I'll get the suggestions. I'll simply pick up the account number. Because of the user friendliness only, many people are able to do more sales of their product. You know, the Microsoft strategy is user friendliness. Once you use Microsoft product, you will not like any other competitor product. Windows operating system. Kids also can use it, correct? What about Linux? You have to go for a training. How to use this computer. If I go with Linux, which is a free version, the command based it is. But when you talk about the Windows, very easily you can use it. Though it is a paid product, Windows, mostly people are using Windows, not Ubuntu, Mavericks, Linux. You heard about the names? At least Ubuntu, Mavericks. Ubuntu is operating system, free operating system. Linux is a free operating system. Mavericks we have. Sun Solaris we have. Windows we have. Mac we have. In this, mostly used one is Windows because of its user friendliness. Not only MS Office. We have OpenOffice, LibreOffice, ThinkOffice. There are many other Office products available. But mostly people like and use only Microsoft Office because of its easy to use. The point what I'm highlighting, user friendliness plays a major role in selling your product into the market. So as a tester, you need to check our application easily understandable, easily navigatable, usable by end customers. You feel something is difficult to operate, difficult to use, ask your developer to modify the design for better usage, for ease of usage. So finally, verifying whether the developed application easily understandable, usable by end users or not is called usability testing. Here we focus on user friendliness. In UI testing, we are focusing on appearance of the product. Here we are focusing on user friendliness of the developed product. Make a note. Usability testing. Usability testing. Checking does the application easily understandable, and operatable, easily understandable and operatable by end users or not, whether the application easily understandable, easily operatable by end customers, end users or not, is called usability testing. Whether the application easily understandable, easily operatable by our customers or not is called usability testing. Right. Take the next one, compatibility testing. compatibility testing.
Is there any much difference between user interface testing and usability testing? Because both looks one and the same.
Which one?
Usability testing and user interface testing.
That's what many times I differentiated. I said clearly in UI testing, we are focusing on appearance wise good or not. In usability testing, appearance okay. Our user is easily able to operate this or not. The users are able to easily operate the application or not. Appearance, there is a bug here. Appearance wise, there is a defect here. The table. In usability, hey, look at this one. Our developer created the employee details page in this format. To teach some topics only, till I ask my developer to make like this. A developer displaying employee details page in the application like this. How many employees information it is showing in one page?
5.
Only 5. Only 5. If I want to know details about a employee, which is not available in the page 1, then what I have to do as per the design? As per this design, I have to go to next page, next page, next page. Let's say 500 people working in a company. It will show 100 pages. I'm trying to locate an employee whose employee number 1122. 1122. It's not available in the first page. Then what I have to do? Go to second page. Second page also the 1122 not available. I'll go to third page. Usability point of view, it is an issue. I'll ask my developer now. Why to show only 5 records in one page? Why can't you display all of the records in the same page? I do not require previous buttons or next buttons. Because today, mostly people are accessing the application using mobile devices. In mobile devices, we don't click previous buttons or next buttons. Just we scroll the pages, correct? When I scroll the page, automatically the remaining records I should be able to see. It's not actually a responsive design. My developer functionality wise perfect. New employee registration, employee updation, employee deletion, perfectly working. Functionality wise, no issue. But user experience point of view, usability point of view, I do not recommend this page design. I'll ask my developer, no, display all of the records in the same page. Now, as per the first suggestion, actually user experience things are, we should, instead of calling them as defect, we have to call them as suggestions. Based on my first suggestion, developer modified the design. Now the developer showing all records in the same window. All records in the same window. I no need to click previous buttons on next button. Just by scrolling the page, I can able to see the remaining details. Okay? But 500 records it is showing. I'm trying to locate an employee whose employee number 1122. 1122, 1122. I'm scrolling. Now my next suggestion to my developer, on the top of the table inside, employee ID based search, employee name based search option, it would be better. These kind of things comes under usability testing. Understand the point? In the UI testing, we are focusing on appearance wise, logo correctly visible or not. Previously, the table design, it is coming outside of the table, the data I'm talking about. In the UI testing, we focus on the appearance part. In the usability testing, we focus on user friendliness. Got it? So take the next one. What are you doing? Comparability testing, right? Zoom is, listen. Zoom is compatible with mobile devices. Zoom supporting desktop devices, tab devices, every browser available in the market. Zoom I can install on Mac operating system, Windows operating system, even Linux operating system. Hence, many people are liking and using Zoom. because it is compatible with any device, any browser, any operating system. Same way, does our application properly visible, properly working, properly navigatable across various devices present in the market or not need to be tested first. Today, some people will use the applications, access the application using mobile devices. Some people will access our application using tab devices, desktop devices, laptop devices. Today, if you really want to run a business, you are implementing a business application, it must support all of the devices available in the market. This is called actually checking device compatibility. This Primus Bank application is not mobile compatible. Agree? On what basis I said it is not mobile compatible? When I open this application in a mobile device, it will appear like this. I'm not able to see some content. Whereas this learn.qtech.com, you know about it. You're accessing using mobile devices or not? It's mobile compatible or not?
Yes, sir.
Learn.qtech.com is web browser compatible, also web compatible and also mobile compatible. It will appear like this in your mobile device. The options are appearing in the in this option. When I click login is properly appearing here. Based on the screen size of the device, automatically all options are getting adjusted. It is my web view, full desktop view. And it is my mobile view. It is device compatible. So we need to test our application is compatible with various devices available in the market or not. Truly nowadays you no need to test with any physical devices. Because if you talk about the mobile devices, maybe one mobile device may have 4 inches or 5 inches of screen. Other mobile device may have 6 and 7 inches of the screen. Laptop may have 14, 15, 17, 19, 21, something like that. Google Chrome is enough. Generally, in real time also we test with the Google Chrome only. How? I'm opening some website here. This is the desktop view. If I open the same application in a mobile device, it will open like this. It will appear like this. If I open in a tab device, it will appear like this. So this is mobile compatible, tab compatible, any device compatible. In my podium, I'm using a machine that's about, I think, 17 inches. The 17-inch screen also, everything is properly visible. This is 86 inches. 86 inches screen also, every option is properly visible. This digital board I'm talking about. Irrespective of the screen size of your device, automatically all options to be adjusted. It's called responsive design actually, technically. Responsive design. Today, any application must follow responsive design. What do you mean by responsive design? By seeing this image, you tell me what do you mean by responsive design?
Sir,
All the devices.
Sir, it can
Laptop screen.
support. Sir, it can support both all the devices.
If it is a bigger screen, the 3 menu options are visible on the bigger screen. When it is a small screen, same options automatically getting adjusted into the vertical fashion. This kind of web designing is generally called responsive design. Today, every application must follow the Responsive design because different users will use different devices. Got it? So this we have to check. Our application is a responsive application or not need to be checked. Really, our application is a responsive application. Definitely it will support all of the devices present in the market. No need to truly test with all of the devices, real devices available in the market. In the Chrome browser, we minimize and maximize. We can check like that. In fact, if you go in deep in the Chrome browser, we have pixel setting option also. You can set up the pixels 600 by 8 by 600 by 800, 1380 by something like that. You can configure. And also we need to check. We have to access the application Chrome window, Firefox window, Safari window, and check all options are properly visible, properly working on different browsers available in the market or not. Similarly, our application is installable and working on various operating systems available in the market or not. Operating system compatibility testing. Browser compatibility we have to check. Device compatibility we have to check. All it comes under compatibility testing. Make a note. Compatibility testing. Checking. Does the application supporting various hardware? Does the application supporting various hardware and software environments or not? Various hardware and software environment or not? Does the application supporting various hardware and software environments or not is called compatibility testing. Does the application supporting various hardware and software environments or not is called compatibility testing. Here, what do you mean by hardware environment? Device compatibility. Software environment meaning OS and browser. As simple it is. Continuation, next paragraph. The compatibility testing includes device compatibility, browser compatibility, and operating system compatibility. Compatibility testing includes device compatibility, browser compatibility, and operating system compatibility, OS compatibility. So no need to have a note, just listen. Browser compatibility testing, generally we can also call it as cross-browser testing. Cross-browser meaning across multiple browser. Cross-browser testing. Operating system testing, compatibility testing can be called as cross-platform testing. Platforms meaning operating system. Cross-browser testing. Otherwise, make a short note otherwise. Here itself. What is the other name for? Browser compatibility testing. Cross-browser testing. The other name for operating system compatibility testing, cross-platform testing. Cross-platform testing. Right. So the next one, security testing. One moment. We need to check all the required security conditions are correctly implemented or not. Load testing and performance testing. Pages are properly loading or not, quickly loading or not, something like this. Before I'll continue further about security testing. Do we write test cases for non-functional testing? Do we write test cases for non-functional testing of the project?
Yes, yes.
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 No.
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
Think and answer me. Any website, Amazon.com, Flipkart.com, any other application, UI testing meaning logo correctly visible or not, company name properly visible or not. There are some standard guidelines. Standard guidelines. These guidelines will not change from project to project. Either Amazon.com, Flipkart.com, mobile it is properly visible on the mobile devices or not. It is properly visible on other devices in the market or not. This application properly visible, properly navigatable in different browsers or not. These are standard guidelines. These guidelines will not change from project to project. Correct? Again, I repeat my question. Do we write test cases for non-functional testing?
No.
No, no, sir.
No.
No.
Right. No, not required because these guidelines are same. There will be a checklist. These are the guidelines, these are the standards we have to carry out for UI testing other website. Same guidelines we follow for any website. Then why to write test cases for every website? There will be a standard checklist. We check all these points in the developer application. Only for functional testing, we create test case in the companies. Because non-functional testing carried out based on the standard checklists. We don't write test cases. You understand the point? Functionalities will vary from website to website. Amazon.com website functionalities are different. IRCTC website functionalities are different. Some other website functionalities are different. What to test in this website? What are the functionalities to be tested in the website? How to test each and every functionality? Better to have a document. These three website UI testing guidelines, security testing guidelines, compatibility testing guidelines are same. Same guidelines we have to follow for any website. So we do not write scenarios and test cases for non-functional testing. Generally in real time, we write scenario, we write test cases only for functional testing. Non-functional testing is carried out on the application based on the standard guidelines. Point is clear, right? Accepted? Right. Security testing. Security
Sir, I have a doubt
testing.
here.
Yes.
This is not actually related to security testing.
Hmm.
This is in general. So in SDLC, the first stage is requirement, right? For which the BA is responsible, and then
Correct.
the technical design team comes into picture.
Correct.
So who decides if the project that the client wants is feasible and that we will be able to build it? Like, will it be the BA or who takes that call that okay, we'll be able to build this project like that?
Last point you repeat. Who will?
So I'm asking that a client comes to us, BA will be involved, right? So who will decide if we can take this project and we can make it? Because I think project manager is coming later. So will the BA decide if this we can
First
implement
of
this
all,
project or not?
Once your high level manage, when the requirements will start, when the deal is made only, correct? After the deal made only, agreements made, terms and conditions, everything made, then only the detailed work begins. High level work maybe 1 day, 2 days. This what we go to the customer location, we talk to many times even to customer. Okay, once the deal is made, then only the detailed work stop. That time,
Who is involved in the deal, sir? BA, will the BA take the call or it will be somebody higher
no,
than
BA
us?
will not take the call. Your CEO will take the call.
Okay, so the company management will take the call and then
Management
we will get
meaning?
involved.
Project manager also comes under management. Project manager, there are many parameters will be discussed. The CEO of the company, project managers, BA in fact, all high level people will sit, many times they discuss and make a call on this. Okay, there are many parameters to be considered to make a call on this. Okay, not BA one person will not decide. BA can able to say, maybe these 200 and requirements to be implemented, 200 major requirements to be implemented, 200 requirement, there is a metric number. Now project manager will estimate the budgets. A system architect involved, project manager involved, BA involved, CEO is also available in the meeting. Based on many parameter financial calculations, how long this project will be maybe running. First of all, the customer not doing the business properly. Maybe if I go make a deal, there will be risk in future. There are many points will be considered by all people will be, the financial team will be discussed. Finance team will be discussed. Project manager will involve. Right. Take the topic, security testing.
How can we check the compatibility by taking phone, tab, and laptop?
That's what I told you, not required in real devices. Chrome browser is enough. That's what I said. Did I open any tab on mobile now?
Even device and browser and other.
See, device meaning?
Device I'm asking.
That's what. You no need to test in,
Each and every-
you no need to test in real devices. I told you. Then how to test it? Using Google Chrome. I have shown you this. See, I'm testing. This website is compatible with mobile devices or not. I'm not opening on the mobile, but I'm opening on Google Chrome. Then how you able to test via Google Chrome? It is mobile compatible. All options are properly visible. This for the point I highlighted to you. Nowadays, you no need to test on real devices. We can make use of this, just this Google Chrome. It's enough. Okay. So if I open QA.tech.com in the mobile device, it appears like this. If I open the same application in a tab device, it appears like this. In the desktop device, it appears like this. In the mobile view, all options are getting adjusted into the vertical fashion. If you go down, in one line, it is showing only one course here. If I maximize, because of the screen size availability, it is showing 3 courses in one row. So automatically the application getting adjusted based on the screen size of the system, correct? So now it is responsive. It supports all of the devices. I open the application Chrome browser. Next time I open the same application in other browsers, Firefox, Safari, and I check. Right, take it security testing. Security testing. Checking all required security conditions, all required security conditions, are properly implemented or not. All required security conditions are properly implemented or not. Properly implemented or not is called security testing. All required security conditions properly implemented or not is called security testing. So let us talk about what kind of security conditions we have to check. Okay, definition wise, okay. All security conditions correctly implemented or not is called security testing. So then what kind of basic security checks we have to perform? Note on this. Checklist for security testing. Checklist for security testing. A checklist for security testing. We'll discuss one by one. Okay. You refer this page and answer me. What kind of security conditions we can check on this home page of the Primus Bank application?
Username and password.
Not username, only password. The username, what I enter can be visible, but password should not be visible. In this page, I agree with you, only password. Okay. Let's say I have a change password functionality. Generally, what are the fields in the change password functionality? Old password, new password, and confirm password. The data you entered in this kind of field should not be visible. In some other area, we have an online payment functionality. Credit card CVV number should not be visible. I'm doing some money transfer, it is asking net banking password, should not be visible. So, there are many security checks to be performed. We'll explore one by one. If I am working on some website, first what I do, in the entire application, totally what are the various secured fields available, I'll make a list. Login password. In the login page, login password. In the change password page, old password, new password, confirm password. In an online payment functionality, credit card CVV number. Then I keep some data into the fields and check the data what I entered getting is invisible or not. The very first security check, you can start from here. Check the data entered in the secured fields. The data entered in the secured fields like login password, transaction password, credit card CVV number is getting invisible or not. Like there are more checks to be performed. We'll explore one by one. Take the first one. Check the data entered in the secured fields, the data entered in secured fields like login password, transaction password, login password, transaction password, credit card CVV number, etc. Login password, transaction password, credit card CVV number, etc. are getting invisible or not. The data entered in the secured fields like login password, transaction password, credit card CVV number, etc. are getting invisible or not. It is one security check. Like there are more security checks, one by one we'll discuss. I think the first point is understood. The second point, check the browser navigation after logout. Tell me what it is.
After logging out,
Check the browser navigation after session out, after logout. Log in as a registered user, log out and click back button. It should not go back to the previous window. That we need to test. Hope you remember in RNHRM application I have shown this. That we need to test. What is the back button functionality in a browser generally? It should display the previous page in the browser history. But if the previous page is a secured page, you should not go. Redirect to login. Non-secured page, you should go. What do you mean by secured and non-secured pages? Anybody can see the previous window, you should go. For example, google.com. Initially, I type the URL google.com. Search engine page is visible. I click images now. What is the current page now? Images. What is the previous page in the browser history? Google homepage. Anybody can see this. When I click back, it should go. I click on maps, it went to maps. When I click back, it should come back to the Google search engine page because previous page in the browser history, anybody can see. I log in into my Gmail account. Now I am at inbox window. I log out, redirected to login window. What is the previous window? Inbox. It should not go. Because the previous page now in the browser history is a secured page. Only authorized user can view, not public. In this scenario, it should not go. That we need to test. Check the browser navigation after the logout. Make a note of it. Second point. Check browser navigation after logout. Check browser navigation after logout. Check browser navigation after logout. So log in as registered user, log out and click back button. It should not go back to the previous window. Really, generally, any browser, when I click back, any browser will redirect you to the previous page in the browser history. That is how browsers will work. Google Chrome or Firefox will not control this. Browser functions, browser functionality is when the user click on back button, it will go to the previous page in the browser history. That's it. Here, our developers should implement session level code. If the previous page in the browser history is a secured page, do not go, else go. Many developers will do mistakes here. They focus only on the login related code, not security session level code. By default, any browser will take you to the previous page in the browser history when I click back button. Our developers should implement a condition. If the previous page in the browser history is a secured window, do not go, else go. Many developers will miss this condition in the code level. That we need to find out. Check the browser navigation after session out, log out. And the next point, we have to check the direct URL access. Understand? Direct URL access. First, let me explain. Try to understand. Check direct URL access for secured pages. Direct URL access for secured pages. What do you mean by direct URL access? Try to understand this. I enter the URL google.com. It is showing the Google search engine page. It's correct, it's working. Now I enter the URL mail.google.com. It should display or not? Login page, it should display. It's showing the login window. Because of browser cookies, it is happening. And I'm typing maps.google.com. It should display the Google Maps window. If I type the URL of inbox page and click go, it should display, it should not display. Maps.google.com, images.google.com, mail.google.com, inbox.google.com. First 3 pages it should display. Inbox pages should not directly display, correct? Because of the security reason. See here. In this RIHRM application, I log in as a registered user. You know, in web application, every page will have a unique URL. I'm copying this URL. In fact, log out. I copied the URL of the admin module, I log out. I close even the browser also. Again, I'm opening the browser window, pasted the URL, and click go. Actually, I pasted the admin module URL. This developer correctly made it. It's redirecting me to login. It is correct. It is premise bank application. I log in as a registered user. I'm copying the URL of the admin window, admin module. Log out. I already copied. Log out. Now I'm pasting the URL. Press go. Directly it is showing admin module. It's a security bug. Correct? A person went to a bank to make the credit card payment. In front of the bank employee, the employee was logging, entering the details about the payment. Cloud system, every page will have a unique URL. This customer took the snapshot of the URL, went home and typed the same URL, click go button. It is coming. Directly it is showing the payments module. Next time we never go to the bank to make a payment. Cloud application, anybody, anywhere you can access. When I input the URL belongs to a non-secure page, it should display images.google.com, anybody can see. Maps.google.com, anybody can see. System should display the corresponding window. When I give the URL of a secured page and click go button, it should redirect to login. That we need to test. It's called direct URL access for secured pages. Take this. Check direct URL access. Check direct URL access for secured pages. Direct URL access for secured pages. Direct URL access for secured pages. Right. The next.
Sir, I
Check
have
for session expiry. Yes.
so like some of the like banking sectors they have an IP address. Does it comes under security testing, sir?
Yes, it is comes under security only.
Because like some
Internal, see, internal purpose IP address can be used. For external usage, there is no IP address. First of all, you are typing google.com. What is URL expansion? Full form? Unified Resource Locator. Internal it is redirecting to an IP address only. Supposing I'm asking you 190.168.1.108. These are URL to access our learning management system. Will you be able to remember the numbers? For that reason, the alias for IP address is a URL. learn.qatech.com. Actually, internally it refers to an IP address only. Right. What is the last one I said? Check for session expiry. Good. What is this? Check for session expiry. Login as a registered user. Any application. Do not operate the system for some time. Don't operate the system for certain amount of time. Then you try to operate, automatically your current session should be expired. But the session expiry time may vary from application to application. When you talk about a financial application like ICICIbank.com, I think maximum of, not minutes, seconds. 20 seconds if not operated. When you try to operate, immediately you receive a message, session expired, login again. It should not stay login, automatic. Yes, correct. See, if the application not operated for a while, for security reason, automatically session should expire. Login, do not operate the system for certain amount of time. Check automatically session getting expired or not. The session not is getting expired. Maybe I got a call, I went off. I log into my banking system. I got a call, I went off. Automatically session is not getting expired after the minimum amount of time. The other person may access my account. You ever faced this in any application?
Like ATM.
Anything. If you are not operated the system for some time, automatically session will expire. That is for security reason only. But the session out time will vary from application to application. In Gmail application, it is about 180 seconds approximately. 180 seconds, though you are not operating, your session will be available. After 180 seconds, still you are not operating, session will expire because we have your mail data, not any financial information. But whereas in ICICIbank.com, it is about only 20 seconds. If I am the team member involved in the security testing, I ask my team lead first, sir, what is the session out time plan for our product? He said 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Now, based on that, I'll do the session expiry check. Got it? So log in, do not operate the system for some time, then try to operate this. Sometime will vary from application to application. Generally, the lead will give you the details that we need to check. Take the next one. Check the right click option. Check the right click option and view source code option. View source code option, right click option, view source code option is disabled or not. The right click option, view source code option is disabled or not for secured pages. Right click option, view source code option is disabled or not for secure pages. Let's see here. I'm doing the right click option here. It's a banking application, login page. It's a training application, not any realistic application. View page source option enabled. Right click option enabled. Hence I am able to see the view page source here. Anybody can able to view the client side code, then what is the security in the login section? There's a chance for understanding how the mechanism is working. You see the professionally made application, ICICIbank.com. Actually, it is made by Infosys people. It's Infosys product Finacle it is. Infosys has a product called Finacle Digital Banking Solution. ICICI Bank using Infosys product Finacle. Finacle is a banking product by Infosys. Anyhow, here I'm doing some right click action. Do some right click action on the window, login section. For the security reason, the right click was not allowed, disabled. Because if the right click is allowed, I can view the source code, we can understand the mechanism, how it is functioning. For some security purpose, this was disabled. Got it? We'll take the next one. Check for session expiry. That's it. What is the notes there? That's enough. That's enough. We have to check for the session expiry. Take the next one. Check for authorization. Check for authorization. Check for authorization. Take the next point. I'll explain these 2 points tomorrow. Take the next point and check for authentication. Check for authorization. The next point, check for authentication. Authentication. Authorization testing, authentication testing, again must ask or enter questions. What is authorization testing and what is authentication testing? These two are a part of security testing. I am authorizing you to access RIHRM application, meaning?
Other than
Giving permission.
access.
I am authorizing you. to
Giving
access my
permission.
call.
Giving permission or access.
Giving
to-
permission. If it is a house, we give the keys. If it is a software application,
Authorization.
login account. Admin of the system will give a login account to the user to access it. A simple authorization testing meaning, in very simple words, I am the admin of this RHRM project. You are the employee joined in the company. I need to provide a login account to you. Then only you can able to log in and use the application for applying a leave, track the leave history, attendance history, something like that. Admin able to create a login account or not?
Yes.
Admin able to set up the permissions or not? Admin able to configure the required permissions or not? Admin able to enable the accounts or not? Disable the accounts or not? Complete user management comes under authorization. Or in a banking system, she's a teller, you are a clerk, he's a manager. 3 people are bank employees only, correct? For 3 people, admin should give a login account. When a teller log in, only deposits and withdrawal related features to be visible. When a clerk log in, only statement of account generation related features to be visible. When a loan section department person log in, only loans related features should be visible. When a manager log in, every should be visible. Finally, all are user accounts only. Admin should able to create an account. Not only just creating an account, admin should able to configure the permissions required. Employee resign, admin should able to suspend the account. Rejoin, I should able to enable the account. All user registration related, permissions related functionalities working correctly or not need to be checked. It comes under authorization. Authorization. What is the meaning of authentication? Recognizing, correct? Okay, it is your user account, it is your user account, it is your user account I given as an admin. Now they try to log in. The software able to recognize the registered users or not, providing the right information to the right user or not. Understand the second point? This is your username and password to access this banking product I given to my user. I am admin, I given to the employee, this is your username and password. She is a teller. You are a clerk. You are a manager. Now these people will try to log in. System able to recognize the registered users or not. These people are able to log in or not. And providing the right information to the right user or not. When a teller log in, only teller related features should be visible. When the loan person log in, only loans related information should be visible. When a manager log in, everything should be visible. It comes under authentication testing. So tomorrow I'll discuss about this one more time with the RHRM application practical example. Must ask an interview question, what is authorization testing and what is authentication testing? Will you able to demonstrate with an example? Tomorrow I'll continue this. Okay. Thank you, online team. We connect tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I log off here.